Anime dropped this year, number 65, The Kingdoms of Ruin. 1 episode watched, 2 out of 10. Now, I could see how someone could be interested in some of the concepts that are being presented here, but honestly, there's a lot that keeps me from being able to do the same, which is disappointing. On paper, the concept of witches being hunted because the world has advanced enough that they don't really need them anymore and regular humans resent the power they have, that is something that could make for a decent fantasy story. But the choices that were made in this particular telling of that concept have failed it in my eyes. For one, the brutality is done in ways that I don't feel like they're being done for quite the right reasons. If you want to have witches burned at the stake and executed, I get it. That's what an attempt at extermination might end up looking like. Rounded up and kept captive, yeah, that tracks. However, when the first death of a witch that we see is preceded by her having her clothes torn to shreds, I have to wonder if that was done for the sake of humiliating her in universe, or for the sake of letting the audience get one good look at her unclothed before she's riddled with bullets and decapitated because her design would be a waste otherwise. Not to mention that this female character, who did seem to be interesting in her own right and would have probably made for a decent lead, is killed off for the sake of the backstory of the teen human boy raised by a witch who's with her, meaning he's the one that's gonna be the main character, not a witch, the actual victims in this scenario that have a reason to fight back. No, we get a teenage boy who wants to burn the world down because they killed someone he loves, a very boring setup that comes at the expense of another character that might have better served the narrative. This one just reeks of appealing to edgelords to me. She's not just put to death, she's stripped, shot 100 times, and has her head cut off. It's not just that witches are rounded up and kept prisoner, we see that they're explicitly being put into sexual servitude by a character that is very obviously meant to be a mocking queer stereotype that I had thought had gone out of fashion ages ago. It's a series that is brutal, but that brutality doesn't seem to be in service of anything but an edgelord kill-all-humans fantasy.